All right, all right, all right, all right, all right. So, lots of volatility in the market today. Lots of volatility in the market. So, I have had a really, really, really bad morning. Really bad morning, guys. This has been absolutely insane. Just everything about this has just been just completely nuts. So, um, I woke up, obviously looked at my phone. It's been insane, man. Got up, got some breakfast, poured some Fruity Pebbles, and I don't have any milk. It's trash, man. It's absolutely horrible. Horrible. Horrible, horrible, horrible. So, yep, it sucks, guys. It really, really sucks. I don't have milk. I don't know what to do. So I'm just gonna go ahead and just not eat breakfast this morning. And instead, I'm here with y'all. All right, let's see what we got going on here. So let me go ahead and send out my notifications. Let's see. Send this sucker out. Where we at on the Discord live stream? Let's talk China banning Bitcoin. Everyone. Everyone. Boom. Sent. Awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. All right, yep. We will go over all this today. Don't worry. Don't stress, guys. Don't stress. Send my notifications out, get people involved, get them in the stream. Let's see where we at. Where we at? I know. Thank you. Thank you. This is the support that I need this morning, all right? Sorry for your breakfast lost. I know, man. I'm really disappointed about this. I am. It's a rough day, man. Really, really rough day. So, all right. I'm getting all of my videos set up now. I want to get my comments going so I don't have to look at my computer for all my comments. I'm a really scuff streamer. I'm not really good at this, as you guys can tell. So, here's what it is. Woo! There we are. All right, cool. So, let's get them likes in there. I got 5 likes. That's not bad. It's not a bad start. Huh. All right. So, this is the chart everyone's looking at. Bitcoin, man, this is just one heck of a little drop we've had, hasn't it? Yes, Nico. China bans Bitcoin again. This is the 30th time China has banned Bitcoin, but this time they're super, super, super serial. Super serial. All right, so where do we fall to? Is this a golden pocket retracement? Crazy. Oh, I know we're a little higher than that. There we go. A little bit lower in the golden pocket. Came out here the 786. A little further. So far, we're having a nice little bounce so far. Let's see. We got this breaker right here. It looks like it may have been providing some sort of support. I don't know if you guys can hear my dogs. They're in the room as well. They're fighting with me. Or they're fighting with each other. But, yeah, we have a golden pocket retracement so far. A little bit lower, 786. With the volatility that we've had, it's not that surprising that we went below it. If you guys can hear my dogs fighting, let me know. They're over here, like, messing around. If so, I'm going to kick them out of the room. I'm trying to keep them in here so they don't do anything stupid, but we'll see. So we can adjust this. These golden pocket zones were actually adjusted. I had it at this point, now over here, so we have to adjust all of our levels again. But, yeah. Guys, I'm not concerned. I mean, I know people are freaking the hell out. Everyone's like, oh my God, it sucks. All right. I assure you, I've lost a shit ton of money this morning, just like everyone else. I'm right there with you. I assure you. But, like, guys, like, this has happened so many times before. Like, it doesn't even faze me. I wake up in the morning, I look at my newsfeed, and I'm like, oh, China banned Bitcoin again. All right, cool. We can hear him? All right. I mean, I'll have to just kick him out of the room, but they may destroy something. It's all right, though. Not a huge deal. Golden pocket, right? All right, so our golden pocket is established. We are currently inside of the golden pocket. We're pushing out from it. I'm going to go ahead and get rid of this because it's already been established, right? So far, this is a very, very healthy correction. I don't see anything wrong with this at all. All right, I'm going to go ahead and kick them out real quick. One of our dogs in obedience school right now, but obviously it's not working very well. So we have more work to do on that. But, so yeah, as you guys can see, we're already bouncing up from it. But even if we weren't, all right, hypothetically, let's say we're going to keep going down because this is a lot of volume, right? So it's very possible that we drop further. I'm not doubting that one bit. But let's say that we do drop down further, okay? We still have this massive, massive level. Okay, and I cannot stress it enough. This is a 3-day block, 2 consecutive 3-day candles, which are like, 6 days. I don't know if you can really do a 6-day block, but 6-day block right here. That's the one that we used for our sweep over here. And if it falls back in there, that's completely healthy. There's nothing wrong with that, right? So a good example of that actually happening, I posted in Discord today. People are freaking the hell out today. So I went ahead and posted this, okay, right here. See this? Came down here, swept, back up, came back to the retest, okay? Like, this is what we're looking at, guys. Like, it's not that serious, okay? We'll be okay. Swing low, went below the swing low, retested it. I'm going to put money on it right here. Where's that swing low at? Right here. So swing low hadn't been touched yet, but is it reasonable we come back down here and tap that swing low? No, like it's completely okay. All right. So let's look at this. All right, let's look at the market. I don't know if you guys want me to be all sensationalism and be like, oh my God, the world's ending. I don't know if you guys want that. I'm assuming not. I'm assuming you guys come to the stream because you want someone who's actually rational about this, right? But yeah, we'll so far, yes, it's a nasty, nasty candle. Okay, I get it, right? I get it. But you do have to include the news on here. I know I'm not a big news person, as you guys are fully aware. But there you go, just like this. There you go, perfect. Like news, this is what happens, all right? News generally comes out right at levels of resistance and support. It happens all the time. If we do lose this level, okay, if we do lose this level, we will be going down into my buy zone right here, all right? And this is a very, very, very major level, okay? And I would not be entirely surprised if we do get lower than this. If we do, we'll get a legitimate capitulation event, all right? We'll get a legitimate capitulation. That'll be pretty violent, pretty aggressive. But I think this is the area, especially anywhere in here, is the very, 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 very strong chance of holding up. All right, I would be extremely surprised if we drop below 34,000. Okay, very, very, very surprised. And if we do, and we actually have a high time frame close underneath it, then we're going to completely shift and go into a bear market mentality. In which case, we'll just make money on the bear market. Like, it's not a huge deal, right? So either way, we'll be fine. So what are the levels I'm looking at? What I'm looking at so we can know that we're getting back above it. All right. Daily, we have nothing here. 4 hour, I'm going to go ahead and get rid of some of these levels because they're old. All these are old. All these are old. Let's go over here, actually. This is the one I was looking at, right? Yeah, perfect. Okay, so what are we looking at? Well, the first level I'm looking at, which should be right here. This is going to be our 4 hour level, okay? It's currently acting as resistance, okay? Because we closed a 4 hour underneath it, this is a resistance block now. Okay, so we're going to see if we can get back above here. If we can, that's a really good sign. So one of two things is going to happen, right? It's really simple, okay? And we're just going to play it range to range. One of two things is going to happen. It's either going to do something like this. Comes up here, attacks it, collapse, probably down here to this sweep low, then continue back up. That's pretty high, right? This sweep is very, very important, right? So that's very possible. Or could see something like this where we get above it, back here, continue the upside, right? That's also very possible. We may just have one massive wick, which happens quite a bit in crypto, believe it or not. Or the worst case scenario, up here, up here, up here, collapse, right? And then we just go around down and we have a mass capitulation event all the way down here. Yep. These are the three main scenarios that we really have right now, right? So and that's it. These are our three scenarios, right? So what are we looking at? Well, number one, we're looking at what's going to happen at this level, okay? If we clear it and we show bullish momentum over here, then we can assume this is our pathway, right? Now, if we come up here and we reject, sort of like we're doing right now, but definitely on more of like a consistent basis. Let's say we have a harsh rejection up here, okay? Then we have option 2 and 3 in our wheelhouse, right? Then we're going to come down here and check our sweep zone, right? If we come down here to our sweep zone and we still don't have any bullish momentum at all, then we have to consider this to be a capitulation, okay? And if that happens, I mean, it sucks, right? Buckle the hell up, you know what I mean? And then it's going to be just a massive, massive drop, and that's just how it is. But here's the big thing, right, guys? So capitulation, I know it's going to seem really crappy. Capitulations are actually extremely healthy for the market. And not only that, they're also the sign the market's reversing. Like there's no better sign in the market that, hey, this is it, okay? So yeah, we'll see. Like, I don't have a clear answer for you. You can't come in here and be like, oh man, you just woke up and stuff, but tell me what's gonna happen with Bitcoin. I don't know, right? Right now, it looks fine. The golden pocket is currently being maintained. We're coming back up here. We're retesting this level. If we get above here, that's a really good sign, right? So what are we looking for? A 4-hour close above here. That's what I need. Okay. Okay, we need a close back above here. All right. Dude, I don't even care about the news, honestly. It doesn't bother me. Like my analysis isn't based upon fundamentals or news, it's based upon the charts, and this is all I care about. So, whether or not China bans Bitcoin again or not, I don't care. All right? I know this is crazy. We don't need China to be successful in crypto. We don't. Even if they hypothetically got rid of China and like they really came down and cracked hard, there's a lot of money outside of China. There's a lot of money outside of China. Okay, it's not needed. It really isn't at this point. So I'm not that concerned. I really am not, guys. All right. So yeah, 4-hour close above here. Or let me rephrase this. 4-hour close above here. That's sign one. If we get above there, I think at that point it's done. I think we're gonna keep going up. However, if we come down here, we can sweep this low right here. And that will act as a major support, just like it did over here, right? Just like it acted as a major support over here. Very similar. You have this low was established, came down here, swept it, came back here, retapped that low, continue the upside, okay? And you can see, like, it even got hit again. All right, so this level right here is very significant. All right. Now, let's look at this as well. I'm curious to see what the funding rates look like. I'm going to assume I know what it is, but I'm going to check anyway, right? Let's go to the indicators. Let's go to our funding rates. Oh, baby, that is negative funding. Oh, baby, that is what I'm talking about. All right, so funding rates are super negative. That's really, 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 really good, okay? Funding rates being really negative is amazing. That means all of these people who are shorting the market are exposed, right? And that means that they are in really bad positions if it doesn't keep going down. If it doesn't keep dropping, all these guys who have negative funding are in a really bad spot. Okay. I talked about that in yesterday's stream. I was going to try to upload it today, actually, as an individual video, but I had some issues with doing it, so I don't know what was going on. Let's look at our other altcoins and see what else is going on across the market. I'm assuming a lot of blood. Makes sense to me. Actually, let's go to our total chart. Let's go. What am I doing? I'm skipping steps. I don't usually skip steps. Let's go to the dominance chart. Okay, Bitcoin dominance is actually decreasing. Weird. Did not expect to see that, actually. I did not expect to have a decrease in the market, or in DXY. So here's the reason why. Usually when there's volatility in the market, especially massive chaos like this, money flees into Bitcoin. Or like other crypto flees into Bitcoin. They cash out, they go into Bitcoin. But right now, that's not really happening. Let's see, 530. So it originally did, but it's already retraced all the way down. This is actually a really bullish sign to me, okay? The fact that money's back into altcoins at the same level it was prior to the crash is actually pretty good. I like this. This is a really, really good sign. Everything went to ADA? Maybe. We'll check it out. Shorts are increasing. All right, shorts are increasing, which, like I've told you guys before, shorts increasing, that's a little concerning because these are people with a lot of money that are putting a lot of shorts positions out there. But this is very important, right? Looks very scary, right? Go to the daily. You can see it's not many shorts, okay? Like this is just not many shorts. I'm not stressed. This is not many shorts at all. I don't like it, see it increasing, but overall, it's not bad. All right, this is not that many. Dow opens. When does Dow open? Is it open now? I think it is actually. Not that bad of a reaction at all. Was expecting more of a reaction. Guess we're not going to get it. Huh. All right. DXY, we obviously have, wow, it did work out. That's really funny. All right, so this is a 4-hour breaker, I think. No. Not a daily. Oh, it is a daily. What? Doesn't look right. Either way, we have this bright level right here. I was really curious to see if it's going to act as a support resistance flop. And sure enough, it came up here, tapped it, rejected, and then busted above. Crazy. I didn't know it actually trade like this, but yes, you can. Looks good. So DXY is showing a lot of strength, as it should, because money is fleeing out of volatile markets into US dollars, which is not surprising. So yeah, this doesn't, I mean, it's not that surprising, guys. It's also already starting to drop back down, which means it's starting to stabilize. See, total 2 chart. How are we doing? We lost our 3-day level. Yeah, we lost. We went back below the 3-day level. We have 10 hours to get back above here. Ooh, all right. We got work to do. Okay. So, first off, where did it find support? Wait. Okay, cool. I'm about to say, wait, what? No way. Where did it find support? Well, never mind. That doesn't make sense anymore. All right. Ooh, I like this interaction. I'm going to go ahead and annotate this breaker. It won't mean much in like a week, but right now I think it's pretty significant. So I'm going to go ahead and annotate it. Oh man, I'm losing my mind. I usually don't do streams this early, guys. Like I'm exhausted, but whatever. I do it for you guys because, you know, I love you guys. All right. So this is going to be a support level. You can tell it came down here, acted as a support level. So at this point, I want to see it get back above here, right? Now, this is a 3-day level, and this 3-day level closes in 10 hours and 8 minutes. I want to see it get back above here, or at least inside of here, in 10 hours and 8 minutes. It's very, very important. So that's what I want to see. Total 2. I knew it was already struggling yesterday, so I'm sure it's still struggling. Yes, it is. We rejected. Where did we reject at? Our daily breaker. We talked about that yesterday. If you go over here into our market analysis. Where's she at? There it is. Market update. Okay. It's over here. Yeah. This, yeah, but once again, we are testing this daily breaker, right here. Oh, wait, other direction. There we go. My bad. I'm like, wait a second. I'm losing my mind. All right, right here. Remember, we need a daily close above our level to not confirm it's just a bull trap. Take note that although the Bitcoin is above its resistance level, total 2 altcoins have clearly not broken above its resistance level in the daily breaker. So yeah, right now, or last night, we were right here at this daily breaker. And where do we reject at? Right there. Okay. So we did not get the daily close. So our alts are struggling because of it. And we dropped. We came all the way down here, which is a, what level is that? Huh. I don't know why it's significant. I don't know why I have it annotated. I have no clue. I really don't. Let's see. Looks like Bitcoin's starting to pop the upside, isn't it? Yeah. It looks pretty strong. Looks like we're getting a pretty decent buyback. Low time frame. Let's look at the volume. Obviously, we have very strong volume on the drop, but we have a lot of exposed short positions right now. A lot of people open up short positions on the bottom, and so we'll see if it pops the upside. What was your advice? What was the advice I gave you, CB? I forgot. Sorry, man. Let's look at also our favorite plays. Yeah, everything's struggling today. ONG still on fire. Ren. How's Stack? No way. Stack isn't up right now. There's no way. Nah, we struggling. All right, cool. But Stack is still inside of this very clear. Look at this. This is a beast, man. Stack's a beast. I'm telling you. I have a lot of Stack, and that's why. It is holding up very, very nicely despite the volatility. Look at this sucker. Just consolidating over this major daily resistance. Boy, look at that. That is just gorgeous. This thing is going to accelerate soon, and I cannot wait. You were nearing the FOMO stage? Oh, come on, man. I thought I taught you better. CB, you got this, man. I haven't sold a single bit of my crypto. Yeah. All right. Notifications. CB, my boy. Give me the retweets. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Speaking of that, we're on likes. 18 likes, 46 viewers. We can do better, guys. We can do better. I'll pump them numbers up. Trying to keep you guys sane during the middle of a drop. Oops, I just messed up. Discord. Open Discord. All right, cool. Let's see. Where am I at? Let's go to the BTC pairings. All right, so what I'm doing right now, just to make it very clear, I'm going through here and I'm trying to figure out which ones are handling the drop better than others, okay? And this is a very important step you need to be doing during crashes, okay? Crashes and pumps. This is like when you have a lot of volatility, you need to go to the Bitcoin pairings. Look, 1-inch BTC, ADA BTC, band BTC, you know, all these different ones like that, right? The reason why is you want to see which ones are showing strength relative to Bitcoin, all right? So what you can do is you can go over here to change, and you can see, like, missed, true, I don't know what the one that is, request, oh, this is a US dollar pairing, get out of there. Poly's a US dollar, get out of there. I don't want you here. I don't want any of you guys here. What the hell? These are all USDT. USDT. Rune. All right, you're the first one who's actually getting just destroyed today. ETN is USDT. All right, AVAX, ADTT. All right, neat. So you come over here, be like, all right, Rune is legitimately struggling today, right? But look at this. Where do we find support at? Weekly? Yeah, there it is. Weekly breaker, right? So you come down here, tap the weekly breaker to the upside. So is Rune in a good position to buy right now? Yes. This looks really, really, really good, right? Fusion's struggling today. That's actually really, it sucks because this is one of the ones I actually was pretty bullish on yesterday. I want to see if this holds. Yep, right there. We're still at the weekly resistance or a support level. So I want to see it. I want to see it increase. But we did react. We did reject off of the 200, which is a sign of concern. Talked about that yesterday in altcoin analysis. Fusion. Where's it at? Right there. Right. I'm looking at right there. So, yeah, request looking good. What is it? What is it down today? Request. Where is it? Oh my gosh, I'm struggling. Here, let's do this. I'm going to go to a new one. Test. Request. Coinbase. Request. Bitcoin. Way too early. There's not enough price history here. I'm going to go to a higher time frame one. Tether. Bitstamp. And where's a Bitcoin pairing? Oh, what am I doing? I'm losing my mind. It's too early, guys. It's way too early for this stuff right now. Why does China have to do this crap while I'm sleeping? Really irritating. All right, so the request BTC. Got to find a request US dollar chart. Bitfinex. There we go. All right, much better. All right, so let's look at this. How is request doing? Are we still holding up, right? That was the one I did yesterday. So are we still holding up fine? Well, the BTC pairing went back down to the golden pocket. Still looks fine to me. Yeah, looks good. I have no issue with this. I'm still, my bias still looks good there. On this pairing, what's going on? Are we still good? Are we still healthy? Are we still inside of the golden pocket? I can't grab it. Yes. Yes, we are. We're still inside the golden pocket, right? Has anything changed on my bias high time frame for this chart? No. No, it looks fine. Like, there's nothing wrong here, guys, right? So, like, when you zoom out, you guys can see that these movements are very small. All right, so don't stress, guys. Yeah, it looks scary as it's happening, but, like, it's not bad. Request still looks fine. We actually even have this breaker right here we're bouncing off of, aren't we? Yep, son of a gun. I didn't even notice it. I was so focused on that, I didn't even notice this breaker that's been holding up the support. Man, this is beautiful. This chart, I'm telling you guys right now, not financial advice, make that very clear. But what I am doing, and I am loading the hell up on request. Loading the hell up. I think this chart looks absolutely beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I really, really do believe that. All right, what we got going on? Yep, look at that. All right, cool. All right, guys, let's see what else we got going on today. Anything else? Any major things that we can really use as a look? We're increasing, okay? We're increasing. We're pushing into our breaker. It looks good. Okay, look, we're pushing up. Aren't you guys glad that you didn't panic sell and just freaking like lose your mind during this thing, and you're trying to look this whole thing reasonably, right? I'm telling you guys, just relax. It will be okay. We will be okay. What do I think about HBAR? I mean, I'm sure I'm still bullish on it, but I'll look at it. I do like HBAR. It's my #1 holding, so obviously I'm going to be biased and want to check HBAR. Well, we're bouncing off of our major support level again. I mean, it's a higher low. Oh, here's the other thing about it, right? So this is actually very important. I'm going to show you guys something. All right. There you go. We're going to do some educational stuff during a crash. This is great. Love it. So in market structure, we're talking about market structure. Where's that? Pathway. There we go. It's so early for me. Struggling. Hey, crypto got a hell of an exit. Hell yeah. That's awesome, man. I'm glad to hear it. Really am. So in market structure, you have a low and a high. Do markets just go up forever? No, right? They always need to come back down and establish some support areas, right? So usually it's going to come like down here, back up here, back here, and it's going to keep going up, right? Or down or whatever, right? But this is going to be a bullish market structure, right? So, but you need to establish a bullish market structure, which consists of a low, a high, a higher low, and a higher high. This is bullish market structure, right? But here's the thing. You need to establish the bullish market structure on a higher time frame to know you're actually bullish, okay? So those are things that are actually very important when you're dealing with cryptos or any coins, right? So like here, okay, great example. Hedera hash graph, right? Look over here. High, low, right? Do some consolidation, right? No lower low. Okay, and we come back up here, made a higher high. Come back down here. Is the low lower than that? No, it's not, right? Keep going back up. Keep going back up. Go back up. All right, you guys see this? This is bullish market structure being formed, okay? So you have a low, a high, a higher low, or higher low, lower high, higher low, higher high, higher low. Then you finally make a macro higher high, right? But the important thing is that you are making these movements upwards, right? So in the same look like right here, right? A low, a high, higher low, higher high, right? You see how this works? That's actually a healthy market. This right here is really good. You don't want a market that does this, okay? Parabolic. Okay, so once you got this point right here, you don't make lows, like a little bit, but not really, right? You don't make lows. So the thing is whenever you do this, you start going super parabolically, you don't build up support levels on the way up, right? When you're like this and you're consolidating for so long, you're building up a lot of support. So when it drops, it has support below you. But when you get to a certain point, you start going really parabolically, you don't have any supports built up, right? And so like right here, go to the 4 hour, let's go to the daily, right? Where's our breakers at on this drop? None, right? The lowest, or the first daily breaker we had established is right here, way down here at 31 to 32 cents. That's all we had because we started going parabolic. So you don't want coins to go parabolic like this. This is like a last little thing, because when they go parabolically up, if they start falling, there's no support to catch it, right? And that's very important. So just like on the way down, when a price parabolically drops, it can actually reclaim a lot of that because it doesn't build resistance on the way down. So, I mean, this is textbook look at this. We've already retraced this much, guys. We've already retraced half the move. Guys, come on. Come on, man. Oh, look. Look, we're already far inside of our breaker. Oh my gosh. You guys are killing me. Look at this. Looking pretty healthy, huh? All right. You're panic buying? Why are you panic buying? Wait, right? Why? Now, okay, listen to this though, right? Here's the key as well. Ugh. Could you have gotten some really good entries down here? Yes, right? You had a golden pocket and all that stuff, right? But should you be buying right now in the dead center of a 4 hour breaker? Okay? Should you be buying right now in a 4 hour breaker right here? I want to know what do you guys think? In the chat right now, tell me. Should you be buying right now dead center of a 4 hour breaker? Is this a time to buy? Have we confirmed literally anything? No, right? Wait for confirmation, right? Look at my pathways. They all come right here. Like where our level is right now, they all came up here and they either said reject or keep going up. This is the most dangerous spot of this entire time, right? Wait for a breakout. Or we're going to come up here, reject, and then we're going to come down here, all right? Break above here, then by all means, right? No, hold on, guys. Hold on. Now, if you got some entries down here, hey, great job. But I would still probably consider taking some profit up here, right? Let's see. We got any more news is coming out? Anything crazy? Trader Cause, making it work. I love that guy, man. He's awesome. I'm going to show you guys this. Rect Proof. Love this guy. So look at this, okay? Rect Proof. He is a legend in my book. All right, this guy is freaking amazing. I cannot stress it enough, right? So he does what's called the 3 tap play. This is like his thing, right? Tap, tap, tap. Look at this. He made this on the 23rd, yesterday, right? He said, come up here, come back down here, right? But even before then, look at this. Let me find it. Got to find the right one. I don't know where the hell it went. Comp Power 3. I don't know where it went. Either way, he does this all the time. He does a really good job at trading. Like he does this 3 tap plays, and what his bias was is you have a sweep or you have a low established, go sweep below it, and you retest that sweep, right? We haven't fully retested it, but either way, like he called it exactly the way it is. So, yeah, guys, I'm not concerned at all. I'm really not. I'm waiting for Jig Stack to break out, though. That'd be really cool. All right, so what else we got going on? Anything else crazy? Bitcoin dominance. How is Bitcoin dominance doing? We are still dropping, which means money is still flowing into our altcoins. So we actually have, the percentage wise is actually higher right now in altcoins than it was at the beginning of the crash. That's a really, really, really bullish sign. Okay. Very bullish sign. Something I did not expect. I'm not going to lie. That's completely out of what I thought was reasonable. DXY is still showing some strength, but not that much. Dow is, I mean, it's holding up fine. Dow's holding up really nicely. No, it's not. You got to go to MetaMask. That's how I got mine. So Stack, let me show you this real quick. Coin market cap. Jig Stack, you got to find the right ones. Jig Stack. There it is. Jig Stack only has $40 million in market cap. It's ranked 2,922. Super, 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 super low, right? Massive, massive potential. This is like this is like going to the casino and like betting. Like, this is just like stupid. This is pure degenerate gambling at this point. All right, make that very clear. But to me, this market structure looks so beautiful that I can't get away from it. Beautiful support right there. You have a very clear consolidation pattern, right? Above support, this thing should break out. I'd be very surprised if it didn't. It held up very nice during the drop too. All right. How do you sleep at night? Very well. Very well. Dude, I'm telling you, man. Here's the thing though, right? What I do is I focus on high time frames, right? So what that means is that I don't stress about small movements like this, right? I just don't. It doesn't really bother me. And yes, this is a small movement, believe it or not, okay? In crypto, when you zoom out and you can see the overall time frames, like, look, this is a small drop. That's it. You guys, I've lived through all of this stuff. This right here is a small drop. This was a big drop, right? This was a big increase, okay? Over here, I have all my little drawings and stuff now. I keep ruining this chart. But, like, I've survived all of this, right? Like, this was a, look at this drop right here. This was a 51% drop in Bitcoin. On other coins, it was tremendously worse, right? Like, I've survived all of this, okay? This stuff is not that serious to me, guys. It's not. No, you can't get Stack on an exchange. It doesn't exist. You have to go on Uniswap. Okay, or MetaMask or Uniswap or SushiSwap maybe. I don't know. But either way, MetaMask is free. Anyone can use. You don't have to register. It's not that hard to use actually. But yeah, I like it though. It's one of those ones, my little like high risk portfolios. But yeah. This looks fine, guys. But again, we are currently in the center of this major resistance. So it's one of those like waiting games. We're looking for signs of maybe, let's do this. Let's really zoom in and see if we can really find signs of bearishness, right? Let's do that. All right, so we're having resistance right now, which is not that surprising. I don't want to use Bitstamp because apparently there's not enough volume to make it all make sense. Let's go to Binance. All right, cool. We're on Binance now. This is going to be our, let's go to a 5-minute chart. I guess plenty. All right, so 5-minute chart, right? So on this chart, let's do some super zoomed in analysis, okay? That's what we're going to do. We're going to do some really low time frame analysis. Put our little deals on here, right? This is the support, or this is yeah, it's the support level, right? This is the support level. This is the support level. You guys see this? Support, right? Makes sense to me. So if we lose this, where are we targeting? Right here, right? And we're going to play range to range to range, right? Let's say hypothetically, which we don't know by any means. Let's say this was the top, okay? Retracement wise, where are we looking at? We're looking right here. Looking at right here. Okay. These are our two major levels that I'm looking at, right? If this is legit done, if this is like the top, let's say we have a massive like rejection here. These are the two levels we're looking at, or one level right here we're currently retesting. We have this level right here, this level right here, and that's it. This is how you play it, guys. This is really as easy as it gets. We're looking for the volume to catch in. As you can see, we don't really have the same volume as the drop, which is not really that surprising because this was a black swan news event. Okay, black swan event. What that means is that the whole China crap, that means that people were very reactionary on it. There was a reason as to why people were selling. So usually these sort of events do have high volume of selling, and eventually you will get a large increase of buying back when they realize, oh, wait, actually everything's okay, right? But we haven't got that yet. So right now we're still pushing up. Where's our next resistance level? There's a 15-minute right here. Let's go right here. Another 15-minute right here. All right, cool. So now we are super zoomed in, and we're seeing how we're going to play this, right? So this is going to be a resistance. This is going to be a resistance. And of course, we're going to zoom out and find our major resistance, which is right here. So this entire thing is resistance, right? So the key level that I'm looking at right now is right here. This is like my primary zone that I think we're going to have a lot of resistance at. This is the big boy right here. So when we come up here, this is the area. If I was playing this, I wanted to sell. This is the time I would try to sell at right here because it has the confluence of being a 15-minute breaker inside of a 4-hour breaker. If I wanted to, I'm not going to, but if you wanted to play it, you can. What else? Bro, this was news from an old news, September 3rd. What? Was it? I don't know. I mean, can you like send that on Discord for me so I can see this? I don't know, man. And again, I don't really. Okay, yeah, guys, come on, stop. All right. I had to ban someone on Twitter on Discord yesterday for them just like trolling and stuff and like causing a lot of problems. Like, please, all right, if you're on here, man, just please, okay? You're not making a good impression. Just go on there, soak up the information. We're gonna take care of you, okay? Or let me rephrase. I'm not gonna take care of you, but I'm gonna make sure that you get the skills and all that stuff you want. But it's not something that you're gonna get after being here for freaking 12 hours, okay? Have you even watched all my videos? Okay. How about this? Here's what I want you to do. If you're in this chat, which I think you are, I want you to go over here into this playlist right here. Okay. Trading 101. Watch these videos and then come back with a whole new mindset. So I want you to do. Okay. These videos are going to save your butt, I assure you. Okay. They're amazing. These things are absolutely amazing. You'll really understand like what my thought process is and how things work. I think you'll be very, very successful. I really do. All right. Let's go ahead and keep focusing on what we're doing, though. There we go. Perfect. All right. So let me talk about something I was actually planning on doing today. I might still do it. I don't know yet. We'll see how I feel about it. But I was going on YouTube today, or last night, and I realized that there really isn't good content. All right, we're having a little bit of a drop. Okay, so we are losing this level. We have not lost it because it's a 5-minute level. We have 2 minutes left, right? So we're dropping down here. If we should find support right here. Now, if we start losing supports, then we can start being a little bit cautious, right? But even then, it's still not big of a deal. All right, here's what you guys are going to do. Don't stress about any of your altcoins, okay? In moments of volatility, you need to look away from your alts. You need to focus on this chart, Bitcoin, right? Go over here to your technicals, look at your Bitcoin dominance chart. Look at DXY, look at total chart, and look at total 2, okay? Those are the only charts you guys should be looking at. That's it, right? And if you want to find good opportunities to buy or yeah, go to your Bitcoin pairings and look at like this. Separate it out by change percentage and see which ones are holding up really well. Like Stack, oh my gosh, Stack, you're holding like a beast. Thank you so much. Ren's doing really well. AXS doing really well, right? These are the ones that are doing really well, right? And that's how you can go. You go on here, you figure out which ones are holding it very nice, and you can buy these charts. But do not stress on your individual levels, okay? If you're really trying to knife catch, like, you better know what the hell you're doing first off, because you're going to get burned very, very harshly. But just focus on those. Like right now, you guys can see. So far, our level's still holding up. You see that? Still holding up. Bullish market structure, we're holding up this level. Right? Want to see a close above it in next 24 seconds, and we can push up and go into our 15-minute breaker. But remember, we are still inside this massive 4-hour block right now. Okay? Lots of volatility, lots of moving. Got it, got it, got it. Oh, there you go. Come on, Jig Stack. Get up there. Oh, yeah. All right, so we got to the close above here. So we have another 5 minutes where we have saved above here. We had a really, really nice deep test. Okay. What is this candle called right here? This whole thing's a candle. What is that called? I've talked about it before, so that's why I want to see if you guys remember. Which one is this candle? Hammer stick, bullish, nailed it. Crypto Vulture, nailed it. This is a bullish hammer candle. It's a very good sign. Now, the only thing that I don't like about this candle is you have to look at two things. It's not just the candle itself. You got to look at the actual volume. So bullish hammers, you want to have also strong volume. We really don't have it. So, yeah, so Doji is like this. Yeah, this is what a doji is. I know it's a little different than that. So this is like the I like to call these ones Darth Maul candles. Darth Maul candles, the dojis, like Darth Maul lightsaber. All right, here we go. So look at it like this. So oh shit. Here we go. Darth Maul lightsaber, right? This is what it looks like, right? You have a massive wick on this side, massive wick on this side, a little small area to hold it at. That's what a doji candle is to me. So I always call it a dark maul, and I always forget what the actual real name is, but it is a doji candle, right? So you have one end of the lightsaber, and right here is a handle, right? So this is what I like to call a Darth Maul candle. And that's why. But yeah, this is a sign of massive indecision. Usually this is a sign of fuck games. Whales playing fuck games. All right. So what they'll do is they'll liquidate all the shorts, and they'll go back down, they'll liquidate all the longs, and then they'll make the price back even because they made all the money. Right? They liquidate the entire market and take everybody's money. So it's great. Very, very, very brutal stuff. Yep, bullish hammer. Perfect. Good stuff. All right. Yeah, guys, we're really just chilling, guys. Like we don't have much information, but you guys can see how I'm definitely not freaking out right now, right? Like you guys can know this, and I assure you, I probably have more money in this market than most of you guys on here, and I assure you, I'm just chilling. All right, it's okay. We will make it. I assure you. Okay. If you want to go somewhere else, they're probably talking about like all the craziness that's going on in the world and how the whole thing's going to collapse and yada yada yada. And if you want that sensationalism, then by all means go over there. I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to tell you guys what I see, and that's it. But still looks healthy. So let's look over here. So this right here, we have a clear impulsive movement up, right? Decent volume, and now we're sort of just consolidating, right? So on a very low time frame, what does this look like? We'll go to 1 minute. Perfect. This is so ridiculous. Okay, right here, impulse movement. And what is this? Consolidation, right? What would you consider this? Cannot do this on the 1 minute chart, but whatever. Okay, you have a impulsive movement to the upside. Then you have your consolidation over here. You have a channel that's formed, right? Actually, let's do a channel. Parallel channel. All right. See that? Look at that. Bull flag. Hey, bull flag, right? Impulse moving up. A little like that. That's a bull flag, right? You can even tell. Look at the volume profile. High volume on the increase, low volume on the consolidation. You expect this to break to the upside. Is it going to? I mean, it's fairly consistent pattern, but it doesn't mean it has to, right? It's all about a game of probability. So this still looks bullish, guys. This is making, so what they call this is making a bullish consolidation pattern for a continuation of the bullish movement. So I'm expecting this to break to the north of the channel bull flag and keep attacking this 15-minute breaker. This 15-minute breaker is what we're really looking at, right? This is my major level of resistance. And if we close a 15-minute candle above there, that'd be super, super bullish. Really bullish. Oh, there it is. We got a breakout. Oh, gosh, it's happening, guys. Oh, gosh, it's happening. .gif. Yep. Nice little breakout. There we go. This is so ridiculous, guys. Like I don't know what to tell you. Or what do you guys want to go over? Like anything you guys want to go over? Any sort of like, what do you guys want to see in this stream? Because right now we're basically just waiting for something to happen, and we really just don't have much of a confirmation of the direction. You guys see what we're doing here, though? How we have these clear levels established. We have made our Fibonacci retracement levels as well. And now we're just waiting and hoping and watching and making sure that it goes to plan, right? Ethereum BTC, that's actually a pretty important one. Let's look at it. I agree on that. Ethereum BTC is a key indicator for the crypto market. And we are holding up. What's that line? Oh, yeah, that's right. It's still significant, but it's not very accurate. Ooh, look at that tap. Oh, beautiful. Beautiful. That's beautiful. Oh, man, that's just gorgeous. All right, so let's talk about this real quick. Over here, this was our downside consolidation of our impulse, right? And we came down here and we tapped into this level, okay? Came down in here, tapped it, and it was a strong rebound. That's actually a really, really good sign. I like this a lot. So if we do close the daily above this level, and I think more importantly, this level right here, that'd be a very, very strong indicator for Ethereum. Looks really good, actually. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to start annotating some of my information on Discord. That's what I need to be doing. Yeah, I need to start annotating some information on Discord. I can't be just talking about y'all. Let's see. I'm going to go over here to Ethereum. Clean and should. Yeah, so today, because we're doing a very highly volatile market, I'm going to be focusing on the charts that I think are most significant for the market, right? So I'm not going to do any altcoins. I'm going to focus on charts that make the most sense to ensure that the volatility is done. Right? That's the key. So I'm not going to do any chart requests. Like, I'm going to focus on ones that make sense to me. And I'll also be updating everyone on Discord. So people who are at work or doing other things, they can also pay attention. So, or get information about it. Clean and should help accelerate to the upside as long as both of our key levels are good. What is your deal? What does he want? My little puppy is outside and he's barking at me. You don't want to come in here. You have your other dog. He's killing me. All right, I'm going to bring out Loki real quick. Let me see if I can reach. Loki, come here. All right. You guys are going to see Loki. Oh, yeah, there's a little Loki. He wanted to come visit. This is Loki. He's a little... Let me do this. I haven't taken a shower or anything yet, guys. There you go. Little Loki. Say hi to everybody, Loki. Say hi. Wait, there it is. Say hi right there. Here he is. All right, cool. All right, he's going to stay here with me, I guess. I guess he didn't want to be with the other dog right now. You said a Bitcoin pop. Did Bitcoin pop? Damn, that's crazy. Interesting, guys. Interesting. All right, now are we clear, though? No, we're not, right? No, we're not clear. Okay. Oh, my gosh. Yep. Okay, we have not cleared anything, right? So we're absolutely not in the clear of literally anything right now. So as you guys can see, I told you the primary key level of resistance is right where we're at right now. This is the key level of resistance. So no, we're not done yet. Okay, we're absolutely not done. 100% on that one. So nice little pop, but this is absolutely the key level of resistance I've been looking at. So yeah, Loki's adorable. He's trying to sleep right now. He came in here just to sleep with me. That's all he wanted to do. Just want to come in here and sleep with me. It's crazy. Yeah, but we're still in the key resistance level. We haven't closed above anything. Like, this is still not a confirmation of literally anything at this point, right? Nice pop, but that's it. So, actually, if anything, I would probably venture to say this looks pretty bearish. I don't like how far down we're retracing. I don't like the volume. Volume right now on that pop is too low, in my opinion. Too low time frame. Let me zoom out a little bit. But yeah, you guys can see this was a key level of resistance, and you can see how we're coming up here, and we're really rejecting off of it so far. So the confirmation for me is a 4-hour close above this key level. That's it. That's it. That's all we're looking at. We still have really, 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 really low funding, which is really good. Negative funding. Liquidate the bears and still go down. I mean, yeah, you technically could, but I personally don't think we're going to get much further. I really don't. Now, that being said, let's talk about this. I know I'm going to talk about. Yeah, I'm going to tell you guys a ghost story, a horror story, something that happened to me back in the day. And it's very, very possible, okay? We're to talk about something called a capitulation. And I mentioned this in Discord yesterday, but I'm going to tell you guys how incredibly violent and how bad capitulations could be, all right? And I'm not trying to scare you guys, but I want you guys to fully be able to respect the market and what could happen. I'm not going to say it's going to, but could happen, right? And this is my scenario right here for it happening. If we come down here and we don't find any good support over here and we just fall through, we're going to have a good old-fashioned capitulation moment, right? And we very well may see this thing drop all the way down here, or hell, maybe even lower. It's possible, okay? I don't think it's very likely, but these moments when they happen are absolutely insane. So let's talk about one that I had, all right? And this is back in March of 2020. Right over here. It doesn't look like much on the high time frame, right? But this is the capitulation that we saw back then, all right? And this is what it was right here, okay? was a monster. It was an absolute monster. So it dropped down right here, a little bit lower. It dropped 51% in the span of one day and 16 hours. So it wasn't the worst one, but this is like the worst one that I was a part of. This is the one that I remember very, very clearly. This is like that things where like whenever you, I don't know how old you guys are or anything, but like I know where I was at 9/11, right? Like when 9/11 happened, I know where I was at, right? It was like one of those things to where I always will remember where I was at. When this happened, I remember where I was at. I remember I was in bed, and when it started just absolutely just deteriorating, I was losing my mind. Really, really nuts, right? And so these events, these capitulation moments, go well below what anyone thinks is reasonable. Okay. You had all of this support that was established that we just fell right through. All this support, we just fell right through. It wasn't even like it just went right through like butter, right? And it slowly grinded out, and then it just accelerated and accelerated and accelerated, and just completely crashed through. And Bitcoin got hit hard, but other altcoins got hit hard even more. Some of the altcoins, like no kidding, were basically $0. Like they legitimately were. If you had any bids on the market, you got filled. Okay, absolutely insane. But I remember when I had my capitulation moment on March 12th on 2020. This was whenever COVID came out and everything else was started freaking out, and everyone thought the world was going to end essentially, right? And so it just absolutely collapsed. And remember laying in bed next to my wife, and I didn't tell her what was going on. I was just sitting there literally shaking because I lost so much money that day. It was insane. And I was like, oh my God, I'm overexposed. I'm going to get divorced. Like, I think I'm literally going to get divorced. And, and this, it wasn't even me who said it. It was actually one of a really, really good trader right here. Credible Crypto. Where's he at? Credible Crypto. This guy right here. Okay. He posted a tweet, and he was like my big mentor who really taught me how to trade. And he posted a tweet, and what it said was, guys, this is bad, right? But we still have hope, all right? We still have hope, because this was absolutely all hope is lost. Look at the massive volume, just completely decimated everyone. And he said, guys, we still have hope. What we need to see is we need to see this breaker hold right here. This breaker needs to hold. Well, we were way down here at $3,800. Like no one could imagine it was going to come all the way back up to 5,200, right? We collapsed so far down, but he's like, guys, we have not lost this breaker yet. This is what I want to see hold. And I was like, okay, I would be patient. And I did. I held my, and I held, and I lost thousands upon thousands of dollars, right? And I just sat there. And I was, you know what? Okay. And I sat there in bed, and I was freaking out. And you guys can see how much further down it was. And came up here, and it just consolidated. And I was very disciplined, very patient, waited. And we got above it. And we closed above it, right? We closed above it right there. When we closed above it, I was like, okay, what's next? And I believe his next target, if I remember correctly, was this monthly breaker. Oops. It's a monthly level. I can't remember what the monthly level was. I think it was here. I think this was his level in the sand. I think this was the next one. I'm pretty sure it was this one. And he said, all right, now the monthly, which only happened a few days later, we need to close above this, I believe. And we got the close. And then he said, okay, now we're good to go, right? But that's the discipline and patience you had to understand. But like, one thing you got to fully grasp about these capitulation events is they will literally wipe out everything on the board. It doesn't matter what your leverage position was, you're going to get wiped out, okay? No matter what your stop loss was, you're going to get it wiped, Okay? It doesn't matter. You're going to get wiped out. No, I didn't buy anything. I was terrified. I was absolutely terrified. I completely lost my mind. I was like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. A lot like what a lot of people did today, right? I woke up this morning and people are freaking the hell out on Discord. And I'm like, all right, let me look what's going on. I was like, all right, no, that's it. Not too bad, right? But a lot of the same thing was going on, right? Just mass chaos. And like, understand, if you were in a long position, you got completely wiped, okay? And then once you went back up, if you went to a short position, it went all the way up to $6,000 in the span of like a few hours, right? So from 3,000 to 6,000. So if you were in a short position, you also got wiped. So essentially what happened is everyone across the board just got completely annihilated. And one thing that's indicative of capitulation events is that a lot of people, a lot of times, you're going to have Twitter, people just saying the whole thing's over, I'm done. You'll have, and this is really morbid, and I know it sucks, but like, you got to fully grasp this. Usually when you go to Reddit and you go to the different like subreddits that are going to be like crypto related, people are talking about like all the massive chaos across their lives and how screwed they are and how it's just bad. And then a lot of people will be posting suicide hotline information on Twitter. They'll be posting a lot of that. They'll be talking about how it's just done. Like they're that screwed. And then all of a sudden, this happens, right? And you will increase, and you'll have some big increase where we all know it's over, right? Because this entire moment is terrifying, right? All of this is just terrifying. The drop sucks, right? And then all of this and the retrace and everything else, it sucks, right? And then all of a sudden, you will have this happen where you get a 35% increase, or even more than that off the lows, 40% increase off the low, and that's it. It's done, and everyone knows, and that's it. There we go. Continue back up, right? But this is what capitulations look like, and they're very, very violent. But, and here's the important thing, they're actually very, very healthy for the market. They're very, very healthy for the market because a lot of people will go into some very bad long positions, okay? And when they go into those long positions, you guys understand that long positions are actually bearish, right? Longs are bearish in general, right? Because a long, let me make sure you guys understand this. Longs are bearish pressure on the market. Shorts are bullish pressure on the market, okay? Now, why is that? Where did my deal go? Oh, there it is. Take my magnet off, right? Longs are bearish pressure on the market and shorts are bullish pressure on the market. Why is that? Longs eventually have to sell. Shorts eventually have to buy, right? They do. They have to do these things. You have to eventually close your long. When you close your long, what are you doing? You're selling back in the market. And shorts eventually have to buy. So if you have longs who are overexposed and a lot of them, okay, if you have a lot of longs that are open, they're gonna have to sell. And so you want these positions to be gone. So whenever you come through here and all of these liquidations happen, all of these longs are liquidated, right? And what happens is now all of that bearish pressure you had from up here is now gone. And so funding gets reset across the board. All of these longs no longer exist. And now what happens is people now create new longs down here, in which case they're now in profit and keep going back up. And they don't have to sell anytime soon anymore, right? But if you are having longs up here, they're just waiting for an exit to get out. And eventually the market doesn't provide that exit, and it just crashes the whole market and liquidates them all, and they're all screwed, right? So, yeah, these are actually really good. So it resets all the longs. It just wipes out everyone, and then we can start with a fresh new set of group, and then we just keep grinding back up, like you guys see, right? So this is the last thing that happened before the massive increase. So, but for a capitulation, I want you guys to fully grasp how incredibly brutal it is. It's just nuts. I'm actually curious. March 16th, 2020, COVID, Bitcoin, crash, liquidation. Let's see how many people got liquidated, right? Bitcoin loses value in 2-day plunge. How much money was lost? Let's see. Yeah, XRP lost 40%. Ethereum lost 46%. Just nuts, guys. Like absolutely nuts. God, I wish I can go back in time and show you guys Twitter and stuff. It's just nuts, man. But everyone assumes everything's dead. And this was the time where, oh, here we go. Look at this. $700 million in liquidations on BitMEX. There you go. $700 million of liquidations on BitMEX. This isn't even the big one. This was made before the massive crash. Look, March 12th. Look, March 12th is right here. Oh wait, no, it was the right one, right? But either way, guys, like this is just crazy. So yeah. Do we have a lot of shorts open? No, we don't. We don't. Look, very, very few. Very few. All right. So, yep, liquidations, guys. They're pretty nuts, or not liquidations, capitulation moments. They're really, really nuts. And I want you guys to fully respect it and understand this is absolutely possible. So, when it comes to a liquidation or when it comes to a capitulation, like you're gonna crash far below your expectations. Like for that one, right? I showed you guys how Bitcoin had a 50% drop. Okay, so let's say that our capitulation moment started here, hypothetically, right? So that means if we're going to match the COVID crash, we started right here, 50%, right around here, okay? You guys imagine Bitcoin going down to somewhere around like $25,000? Like, think about this. Like, can you guys imagine Bitcoin dropping to like $20,000, $25,000 and losing $20,000 in the span of like just a few days? All right. This is essentially what happened in March 12th of 2020. All right. Like that. And you guys can see how my targets right now are right here, right? You guys see this? These are my targets. But technically, during a capitulation event, you are going to go tremendously lower than what your targets were. And you're going to wipe out everything, literally everything. This sweep low gets, these swing lows get taken out. The yearly open gets taken out. You're going to fall back into some absolutely very, very high time frame levels, right? So if we get a massive capitulation, is it possible that we drop all the way down here to 25,000? Yes. I've just showed you guys an example of it doing that, all right? And think about how overexposed you would be in right now if it did happen. That's nuts, right? So if we do drop, these are absolutely numbers that could be hit. I personally think we're going to be stopping at this level, but with capitulations, it usually goes way past anyone's expectations. So, yeah, just make sure you guys are fully aware. Now, here's the thing, though, right? Can you take advantage of these capitulations, right? How would you take advantage of capitulations? First off, how can you save yourself and make sure that you're not exposed to capitulations, right? So the number one thing is make sure that you're not, you don't have too much of your net worth available in the crypto market, number one, right? Number two, if you are not using leverage, right? If you are using leverage, you can get liquidated, or you will get liquidated. It's not a question of will you, it's you will. If you have leverage exposure in the market during a capitulation event, you will be liquidated. That's it. You will. Okay. As long as if your stop loss are not in place, etc., you will be liquidated. Now, the best way to not get liquidated is to not have leverage positions, because if you don't have a leverage position in the market, like they can't force you to sell, and you'll be able to go down, ride it all the way down, and then that massive bounce that comes in there, you'll be able to get on that, right? Now, another thing you can do is you can have some bids placed at some incredibly low levels, right? So, like hypothetically, let's say you go over here and you're like, all right, where are my major levels at? I think there's one over here. Yeah, like right here, right? Could I have a bid set over here at like $23,000? Could it be hit? Technically, yeah, it could. Could a bid be hit way down here at like 18 to 20,000? Yes, it could. So you could, in theory, have bids set this low, and you very well might actually get it hit. It's possible. So, but yeah, I just want you guys to be able to understand and fully appreciate what a capitulation looks like. So if it happens, you guys are able to understand that. So, all right, cool. Yep, so I did that intentionally because I wanted to do a video on it anyway, so I sort of just like went into that. But let's talk about the most recent price action, what's going on. Well, we're rejecting at our major level. Surprise, surprise, right? We're just hovering around, finding a lot of resistance here. Massive wicks. Let me go ahead and lower the transparency on these things so I make it less obnoxious. 5%. 5%. And that works. All right, close enough. All right. Yeah. So this right here is a breaker, right? This is a 5-minute breaker. Okay. So you really want to see this thing hold. And this is now a support level. Right? You really want to see this level hold. So it has so far. But if you want to get continuation to the upside, this is how you would do it. Now, if we start losing this level and we actually close below it, then this would now become a resistance level. Oh, man. Rejecting at a major level. Oh, my God. Oh, God, it's happening. Yep. Yeah, I do. I do. I do think it'd be very brief. I want it to be brief. I think it would need to be brief. Okay, I really do need it to be brief. So I think if we do come down here, it would be a very brief touch and a massive rejection, similar to what we saw back here in 2020. Right? How we were only had, like, look at this. This 4-hour candle, 21%, right? That 4-hour candle. So a massive drop, massive retracement, maybe a retouch, continuation, right? That's what you want to see. This is a healthy capitulation event, right? So I'm doing good, man. I'm doing great. So yeah, and just like that, you want to focus on high time frames, right? So just like what Credible Crypto, my boy, told me right there. That's my level. And we closed above it, so we're good, right? And that's what we're waiting for. We're waiting for confirmation. Wow, look how low it went. That's crazy. Just nuts. Just absolutely insane. I think it actually went below the 200 moving average, or 200 weekly. Pretty sure it did. Let's go to a different chart. Bitstamp should have it. Yeah. Look at this. It was so violent, so the 200 weekly is what saved the bull market last time, right? This was a signal of the bear market ending on 2017, right? But over here, we can see how we actually closed below the 200 weekly. Like, that's how violent this was, guys. Like, insane, absolutely insane. And we have never even got anywhere near it since then. So, like, let's say we were to get down to the 200 weekly again. Let's say that was a level. Could we, in theory, drop all the way down to the 200 weekly and then pop the upside? Yeah, we could. It's possible, right? So brutal. Yeah, still looks fine, guys. I'm not concerned at all. I really am not. But again, like I've told you many times, this is the level. If it was going to reject, that it would reject. This is the level, right? We're having really good market structure right now. I like the overall structure of it. I like the V-shaped bottom. Okay, I like how we're having it's dropping or it's rising with the same speed as the drop. I want to see more volume get picked in. That's something very important. RSI still looks okay. Yeah, RSI still looks fine. We need to adjust our key levels now. We made a new high, right? We need to adjust our Fibonacci retracement levels. You know why, right? Made a new high, so we got to redo our levels. So our first one's gonna be right here, 382. Next one's gonna be down here, 618. I'm gonna do this. All right, so we have the golden pocket set up. We have a 0.382. And remember, these are very healthy levels for a retracement. So these could get hit. There's nothing wrong with that. What's we got over here? 5 minute. These are 5-minute levels. I think they're all fairly significant. I'm gonna get rid of this channel. It's already obviously gone. This is a 5-minute level. Okay, now here's a very key thing that just happened. Okay. We had a 5-minute breaker established. We closed above it, right? But now we've lost it. Have we lost this level? Someone tell me, have we lost this 5-minute breaker yet? Did we lose a 5-minute breaker? That's my question. No. Anyone else? Have we lost this 5-minute breaker? Yes. Crypto Vulture got it right. Yes, we did, right? You guys see that? If you want to be disciplined on this, yes, we have. No, we have lost this level. 5-minute breaker, broke above it. We're still on the 5-minute candle, right? We went below it. We have closed a candle underneath it. So, yes, we have lost this level. So now this is going to act as a resistance. So now we have triple resistances here, right? We have a 15-minute breaker, a 4-hour breaker, as well as this 5-minute breaker, all right here that are acting as a resistance. So because of this, this is now a show of weakness, okay? We now have officially established a show of weakness on a very low time frame. Can make that very clear. Very, very low time frame. We have a show of weakness. Is it significant? I don't know. It's such a low time frame, guys. I don't know. It might be. If it was a higher time frame, I would definitely say yes, but it definitely is a show of weakness. So we do want to see it get back above here ASAP, right? But I would not be surprised for us now to drop down here and test our next level, which will be here. Okay? Not here. This now is irrelevant. Okay? Why is it irrelevant? Because we've already had price action in between it. We've entirely covered it up, so I don't think that's important anymore. But this right here is important. I'm trying to find the right level I want to use. Let's do 15. So right here is my next level. So if we fall down, I want to see this level hold. If that doesn't work, then we need to be looking at our Fibonacci levels right down here, 382s, right? All right, here we go. We're lost that level. We're dropping. Oh gosh, guys, here it comes. The pain train's on the way. Maybe, maybe not. But again, guys, we are focusing on such low time frames that it's really, really hard to be accurate, okay? And this is a big thing. This is a big reason why Day trading is so stressful. Okay, what we're doing right now is day trading. Okay, and I want you guys to fully grasp it. This is what we're doing right now. We're day trading. We're doing these really small movements and trying to follow these really small movements, right? You guys see how close you have to be. You have to be watching these things, right? But you can make a lot of money on these movements, right? If you're using the right level of leverage and things like that, right? You can do it, or you're using high enough position sizes. So if you were to put, like, let's say, hypothetically, let me do my calculator. What do we have here? Let's just say this, make it easy. Let's say we're using 1 Bitcoin size of position. Let's say $41,000, right? We bought Bitcoin right here at $41,949, and we sold it up here because we know it's a resistance level at $42,640, okay? We just made $700 minus transaction fees on this movement, right? $700 isn't bad for the span of, right? The span of 55 minutes, we made $700. That's not bad, right? And that's how you do a day trading if you want to try to get this volatility. So like right now, if you want to go into a short position, we're retesting this level, right? You want a short position, you want to target down to 382, right? So that'd be a, right down here, it'd be a $480 decrease, or a 1.13%. You could target down here at 382. Go into a short right here, target right here, and that could be an extra $400 if it gets it. Let's see. Are we gonna get our $400? Let's see. Hypothetically. There we go. And that's how you play this, guys. Right? You knew it's the resistance level. You came back up here, tagged it. Now we're going to drop down here to the next level, right over here. We might be going to the 382. Go down. So, yep. Yeah, I've considered doing live trading on stream. I've considered doing it, like actually getting a leverage account and doing it, but I just don't know how I would how to do it and make sure it's also not gonna like dox me and make me a target and all that crap. So that's the big thing. I really don't know if I want to do it on stream. I know other people do it, so I might consider it. I need to figure out the right way to do it. I don't know. Get an account with like, I don't know, 5,000 or something in it. Just throw some money in there and just see if I can grow it to whatever. I may even do it without leverage, just to prove it's not needed. Bruce, focus on this Bitcoin. Everything else will follow. All right. You guys need to watch Bitcoin, okay? That's all you need to care about right now. When you have volatility, the only one you care about is Bitcoin, okay? Total 2, Bitcoin dominance, total, and total 2. That's all you got to worry about right here. That's it. $5K to 1 million, yeah. Be tough. Really tough. Be really tough. Yeah, I know, man. I'm really considering it. I just don't know if I could do it safely. I don't know how I could do it safely. I'm sure there's a way, and that's the big thing. So I consider it. And also, the other problem about that, though, is if I do that, I wouldn't be focusing enough on my other positions. Well, I guess I could. All right, hey, we're showing a lot of strength right now. It's a nice bullish hammer candle. We close in 1 minute 50 seconds. Yada yada yada. Some sort of a wedge forming here, some sort. It's not perfect, right? And when you're doing when you're doing these patterns, a lot of times you're not going to get perfect patterns, but basically you want to just try to put the line of best fit, right? I'm sure you guys remember like in grade school and crap where you had to like do like, I don't know, maybe grade school. I guess it'd be like more like middle school, junior high, high school where you did like line of best fit and statistics. You got to find the line of best fit and then see if your bias plays out. And a lot of time it doesn't, right? Like right here, it may not play out. This looks like a falling wedge, maybe a bull flag. So this would be our bearish, our bullish case would be how we're just having a series of lower lows, series of lower highs, going to an apex, touching the bottom, and accelerating the upside, right? That'd be really nice. This would be a really nice continuation movement. And if this does play out, if this little falling wedge does play out, this would get us back above our resistance level, and then we can try to get our 4-hour close and call it good, right? That'd be really nice. See? Now, if this fails, then where's our support level? Down here, right? These are our two levels. Okay. All right, we're losing it. Can we still play this or no? Is it going to work? Maybe. At some point, you got to give up your bias, right? I'm not there yet, though. So far, it still looks okay. The pattern still looks fine right now. Remember, this is still a key resistance. And you can see this level is a solid breaker because we lost it, closed below it, came back up, did a bearish retest on it, and now continue back down. All right, I think my bias is basically screwed at this point. Maybe. I don't think this pattern is going to work. It's not showing any strength after this movement up. You want to see some strength pop into the upside. All right, and we lost it. Okay, so that's no longer viable. So at this point, my primary biases are a bounce right here or a bounce in this entire area, 382 and this level. So my little puppy, he is sleeping right now, and he's currently dreaming and barking while he's dreaming. It's adorable. Just let you know. Something else you can look at is going to be your volume, of course. Volume is also important. Now, one thing to take notice of, and I just noticed this actually. Look at this. We have very low volume on this decrease right now. So low volume on the decrease is actually bullish. This is actually very bullish right here because we're dropping in price, but we have very low volume. So that means that although we're losing volume, it doesn't actually look very bearish. So I think that this actually, based upon the volume profile, I think we're going to bust the upside. I think we are actually. I think my bias is back in play. Right? And the reason why is, again, low volume on the drop. What is this, Binance? Yeah, Binance is a good one. So because we have such low volume right now, that's actually very bullish. Low volume on a drop is actually bullish. RSI can be a factor. Let's see what we got right now. But now on the RSI, though, we actually do not have any bullish divergences forming. So no bullish divergences are forming. So we have like a lot of conflicting signals. Conflicting signals right now on Bitcoin. This should hold. Based upon the amount of volume that we have, this should hold, in my opinion. And bounce. Yeah. Well, we got our bounce. Or we got our tap of this level. Now we are having some volume up here. You guys see this? We are having some volume up here. So this is now we finally have had an increase in volume. This is now showing some sort of weakness based upon this. So a little bit though, very minor. Let's see where we close. Is XRP my second largest position? Yes, it is. If you go over here to Discord, which I'd highly recommend everyone do. So do two things. One, like the video. I don't know where we're at right now. Let's see. Oh, actually really good. Cool. I appreciate that, guys. Thank you so much. That's awesome. Thank you. Next thing is go over here, and this is my portfolio that is pretty outdated. I'm going to update this today. Yep. I will update this today, but XRP is still my second largest position, and CVX is still my third. I think right now it's HBAR, XRP, CVX, stack. And I'm not sure. I'm not sure after that. I know I have a lot of algos still. I have a lot of Ravens still. I have a lot of Sol. I've sold off a lot of my Sol. I've sold off a lot of my Doge. EOS I still have a lot of. Litecoin I have a lot of. ZEC I have a lot of. Loom I have a lot of. Bet I have a lot of. Oh, and of course I added Request. I added quite a bit of Request. So I think Request is like my 6th or 7th largest holding right now. So I don't think about Elon, man. I don't care about Elon. I care about this right here. I'm caring about whether or not we can maintain this falling wedge and break the upside, which looks pretty good actually. So does this make sense I'm looking at though, right? So the volume, so it's a combination, right? You have your breakers established. You have your pattern trading. You're looking at volume on the low time frame, right? Low time frame volume. And you can also get your RSI, right? We don't have any bullish divergences forming. So basically what I want to see for a bullish divergence would be like this. Okay, if we had like this to here, right? You're like, oh, we made a lower low. And let's say like this was way down here and we made like a higher low. But we didn't, right? We don't have that established. So we don't have any bullish divergences formed, but we do have bullishness based upon the volume alone. No, I don't like this. We don't have any 15-minute breakers established. It's a little bit concerning, actually. All we have are 5-minute breakers. The higher level of the breaker you're using, the more significant the level. So this is a 5-minute breaker. It's really not that serious, but based upon the low volume, I think it's going to hold. And the falling wedge market structure, or the falling wedge pattern. But it would not surprise me one bit if it fell. So if we do lose this level, this 5-minute breaker will probably have a lot of support, namely because we have the 382 there as well, right? Now, if we lost that, now we're going to be going for the golden pocket, I think. If we lose this, we'll be going for this region right here. So if we lose this and this, then it's very possible, if not likely, that we'll be doing our path 2, which is going to be right here, where it comes up here, bounce, and then bounce, right? That'd be my next bias, okay? And that's how that works. You got to lay out all your cards on the table. BTC, there we are. Okay, cool. But look, still have low volume on this drop. Nice Darth Maul candle. I like that. What this means is a lot of indecision. Darth Mauls are a lot of indecision. It pops the upside, back the downside, just keeps rotating. It's oscillating. So, now one thing that's really bullish right now. Oh, wrong one. Indicator. One thing that's really bullish right now is this funding is really, really low. That's a very good sign for us. I love seeing low funding or negative funding. That means that shorts are in a bad position right now. And if it starts really running, these shorts are going to get fucked. And this is basically it, guys. This is how I trade. This is how I trade. Like, no kidding. All right. So you guys can see we had the interaction on this 5-minute breaker. You can see how we broke to the downside, where we find support. Next one down, making the pattern, following wedge. See if this is going to be enough. Look at the volume. Seeing the volume decreasing, which is going to be a bullish sign. We don't have the RSI showing any bullish divergences yet. But this is no kidding how I do this. All right, like that's it, man. So is this useful for you guys? Are you guys like, is this being useful for you guys, or is this like a waste of time? I don't know at this point. You guys tell me what you guys want to see. I can go into something else. We can talk about some other sort of like trading style or whatever. Or if you guys want me to like micro analyze this chart, we can do that. I don't care either way, honestly. Because my buy is already set. I already know what I'm doing on this. I know I'm not selling. So, still have low volume, right? You guys see this. This low volume is the primary reason why I think we're going to break up. It's super, super low volume. All right. So, all right. Glad you guys enjoy this. Like, if you don't, like, let me know. Like, I legitimately, like, do not know what you guys want me to do right now. So, all right, cool. So, make sure you guys are liked, subscribed, and all that good stuff. So, make sure you guys are in the Discord. We've already been streaming for an hour and a half. Oh my gosh. My gosh. This was not what I wanted to do this morning. Make that very clear. Oh, yes. What I was going to do. So I was going on. Hey, appreciate that, buddy. Thank you so much. Mr. Kuzi. I hope I said that right. Kuzi. So what my plans were today is I was going online on YouTube, and here's what I was doing. I went on YouTube and I said, crypto trading guide. And I started looking around, and like I was looking at some of these guides, and they're pretty much garbage. I actually watched, like, look, I watched the whole video last night. That's what I did. I watched the whole video, and I was like, okay, I really didn't learn much. So what I was thinking about doing is actually making a doing a live stream where I would go systematically. Kuze. Okay, cool. Kuze. I was going to do a live stream on where I literally just sat down and gave you guys an ultimate guide to trading in like one massive stream or like multiple streams. And then after I have that content done, I was going to hire an editor to go through and like fix and like make it condensed and really, you know, make it really, really cool, and then put it into individual videos and not one single mass stream, and like really condense it and get rid of all the extra crap and all my little sidebar conversations, so that there's a really, really, really good guide out there for trading cryptocurrencies. So, because trading crypto is a lot different than stocks. Yeah, I got you, buddy. You know that. So, is that something you guys would like to see? Do like an ultimate guide to trading, to crypto trading? It would take a lot of time. Definitely. Yeah, I assumed it would. So, all right, let's talk about this real quick. You can do the video editing for. All right, football. Calm down, man. All right. If you dead serious about this, you need to hit me up on Discord, all right? Like, dead serious, hit me up, like, right now. Like, go on my Discord and hit me up, because, like, I need an editor, like, legit. Like, legit, I do need it. What the hell's that? All right. So here's how this works. I'm getting distracted. You guys know how I am. If you can't tell, I have like severe ADD, so like that's how I operate. All right, let's go to something else. I don't want to do this one. Let's go back here. All right. So actually, I know exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to go back here to ADA, show you a really good example of how to use Fibonacci ratios, right? All right, so what you do, you get a good clear impulse, okay? Clear impulse right here, clear impulse, right? So what you want to do is you go over here to your magnet tool, so you make sure you get the very top and bottom, right? And you got to find the start of the impulse. This is the start of the impulse, right? So you put it right here. And what you do, go to the very top, right? All right. So once you go from the very bottom, very top, you now have made your Fibonacci ranges, right? And then what you do is you wait for it to fall back down. Okay. So it comes back down to 236, consolidates, drops down here to the 382, consolidates, 0.5 consolidates, and ultimately, where does it drop to? Golden pocket, right? Little golden pocket tap. Once it does its tap, then it's going to keep going, right? And that's how this works, right? So start of the impulse to the top of the impulse, right? That is how this works. And you wait for a retracement back down here. Now, the key levels that I like looking at are going to be my 382. And it's going to be my, damn magnet, 618, right? These are the two levels. And look how well these two levels interacted, right? So you came up here, you bounced, right? You lost it. Even though you touched the 0.618, where do you find resistance at? 382, 382, 382, 382. Now, once you busted above it, right? High volume bust above, where did it come back and retest? 382, right? Crazy. Oh, man, I'm telling you, this stuff works really, really well. So Fibonacci retracements, just like that, that's how it works. So start of the impulse, top of the impulse, go for the retracement. Okay. Why is the golden pocket a thing? Oh, man, you're about to get into some serious, serious stuff. So basically, the Fibonacci retracement is something that exists all throughout nature. And it's really, really important, and yada, 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 right? Mathematics uses it all the time. Very popular in nature and all that stuff. The 0.618 is a very key level. Now, I don't know all the details and exactly why it's very, very significant, but here's the important thing. It is. Just accept it. Just accept it, okay? I'm sure if you really, really dive in, you're like, oh, man, I want to really learn why. The important thing is that there are so many traders that use it that it actually is it's very important, right? So many traders actually use it. It's very important. All right, I see the next question. What about Fib the upside? I got you. In 1 second. I got you, buddy. Bitcoin. Let's go to the Bitcoin Bitstamp pairing. Get enough price history. So let me show you guys how important this level, the Fib ratio is. Okay, like this is gonna blow your freaking mind. All right, just watch. Just watch. So for one, let's see what happens when we had a crash on Bitcoin, right? This is the crash at 20,000, okay? 2017, 2018, this is the crash in 2017, 2018. Go to the top, go to the bottom. Where did it retrace to, right? Golden pocket, right? 0.618 to 702. Awesome. Okay. Next one down. Where's that? Oh, right here. Losing my mind. There we go. Okay. I think this one also gave me a 236 one or a 386. Let me check. No, 0.5. Right, that's right, 0.5. This one was a 0.5 retracement right here. Okay, so it was exactly half of this entire range. Okay. Now over here, this is where it gets really crazy. Okay, and this is where the fun starts. Now remember, you start at the bottom of the impulse, the top of the impulse, right? The impulse is, I'm sorry, wait. I'm losing my mind. The impulse is down. Okay, this is a correction move. This is an impulse, right? So you're going to start up here at the top, back to the bottom. The retracement, actually up here, my bad. Where did it retrace to? 0.618. Okay. So the down impulse correction, 0.618. Okay. Let's go over here. Down impulse. Why is it an impulse? It's a bear market. That's why. Where did it get to? 0.618. Golden pocket. All right, cool. This one, I believe, is the 0.5. Right here. Oh, no, it didn't actually get there. All right, this one didn't actually work the way it's supposed to. But either way. But yeah, so like these corrections do work really well. Now, let's look over here. Okay. Let's do on the macro side, right? This entire structure from the very top up here all the way to the bottom. Where did our retracement get to? 0.618. All right. Yeah, like it works really, really well. So it just does, guys. Like don't try to overanalyze or try to understand why it works. The important thing is that it does, and it really, really, really does. So just like very top, very bottom, where did we retrace that? Where do we reject that? Golden pocket. Crazy, right? That's why I was screaming for so long. Hey, be careful, guys. Golden pocket, golden pocket. Oh, impulse. What is an impulse? Sure. So a lot of times they're hard to see. Okay, and if you want to get involved in Elliott Wave, they really get into it. I'm not an Elliott Wave like expert by any means. Make that very clear. I dabble in it, but I'm not nearly as good as other people are. Right. But an impulse usually is something that has pathway. Let's do this. Okay. Okay. These are usually impulsive structures, or this is an impulsive structure, right? So you're going to have, that's fine. All right. So this entire thing is an impulse. The entire thing. Why? Because you're impulsing the upside. What you're usually looking for is high volume on the increase and low volume on the decrease, right? So high volume on the increase, low volume on the decrease. High volume on the increase, low volume on the decrease. High volume on the increase, right? Now, the entire thing also has an impulsive movement to it. So whenever it's ready to correct, you want to look for the correction. And the correction is going to go down to a certain retracement of this entire structure. So like right there, let me like around the 618 Fibonacci region. So you go over here. There you go, right? Wow, I'm really good at this. All right, so I've been trading way too long. I can just guess where the Fibonacci retracement is, right? Top of the bottom, retracement, Fibonacci retracement level. This is usually where it's going to retrace to, right here or right here, right? So to tell us an impulse, let's go to some other charts. How are we doing real quick? We're in the middle of a crash. I'm really not even paying attention, so let's talk about this. There you go, Vinny. Thank you. All right, Vinny knows this crap. He knows probably more than I do. All right, like, let's go back to, is this Bitstamp? Let's go to Binance again. Oh, then we lost our level, didn't we? Wait. Interesting. I don't know why I rejected there. I'm curious. I don't know why we bounced there. It's really interesting. No clue. I have no clue. I do not know why we bounced that level. Just a really weird spot. Either way, we're bouncing up the upside now. Huh. Interesting, right? There you go. Yeah, Vinny can tell you all about that crap, man. I'm telling you, like, Fibonacci sequence is very, very powerful, and it's all throughout nature. And it's used by mathematicians, and it's used by traders and all that craziness, right? So there's a lot of really good reasons for it. All I know is that it works, and it makes me a lot of money. So that's why I like it, right? Personally, that's all I care about. But I know it is a really cool thing. All right, let's talk about this now. Did we lose it? I don't think we did yet, right? No, we're still in the golden pocket, I think. Ooh, this might be concerning. All right, let's talk about impulses, right? Like I told you guys, impulses are movements that go like parabolically. Okay. Also, impulses are also movements. This is a good way of looking at it. That curve. Ah, shit. Impulses usually curve like that. Okay. Corrections usually, and I say usually, not always, right? Usually are going to do a channel. Okay. So this is a impulsive movement, a parabolic movement. This is a, so if a movement goes like this, bounce, 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 bounce. That's an impulse. See that? Now if we go like this, like let's say it comes all the way up here, now it starts doing this. It's a correction. Okay? Impulses do this, corrections do this. Okay? Another way to look at an impulse and a correction, impulses are going to have high volume. Usually they're going to have gradually increasing volume and then a parabolic volume up here, and then it starts dropping off at the end. Okay, so usually the volume spikes look like this. It will slowly increase, drop, and like this. Then it'll just start pairing off. That's usually what you're gonna find, because what you're looking at is that the volume is going to create what's called a bearish divergence. And going into way more detail, but generally it's going to cause a bearish divergence on the volume profile. You're going to higher high in price, lower high in volume, as well as RSI. That will signify the top of the movement, and then you go into a corrective structure, in which case the volume should be very low, right? And then as this correction starts to go up here, and it starts to, wow, oops, my bad, and it starts to break out, you're going to see a increase in volume. Again, the volume will once again increase. That's what you're looking for. Okay, that's what you see a lot of times. So you see that, right? Parabolic movement, high volume. Okay, parabolic movement, curvature, high volume. You're going to have your second little spike at the end, right? Second little spike at the end, low volume. And then this is going to channel. Now there's a channel. It oftentimes also does something like this, where it turns into a wedge pattern. So like a triangle, wedge, right? Something like this. Okay. So you'll have like a curvature and then a wedge, right? Like that. Looks really well, actually. So parabolic movement like this. And once it dies off, you have a massive crash. And then we'll start doing this, 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 this. And it'll come to the end. And then what happens? Pop, right? And we'll pop the upside, right? What else can you call this? There's other names for this, right? Is BTC forming a bull flag? Well, speaking of bull flags, that was my next question, right? A lot of people call this a bull flag, right? Impulse into a corrective structure into another impulse, right? These are all similar. So I'm really like sort of just winging at this point, but these are all things you can look for. All right, let's go back. I'm getting so distracted. Damn. I'm the worst streamer ever. I am. All right. Are we still inside the golden pocket? Yep. See it? Golden pocket right there. Looks fine to me. Let's go to the US. Let's go to the ACH BTC pairing. Oh, wait, different one. Clear impulse, clear correction. Oops. Bounced off of what? 702. So yeah, do we go a little bit below the golden pocket? Yeah, but I think it's still fine. BTC update. Oh God. Okay, man. Shit, man. Koozie, I got you. Let's do it. What are we looking at? Oh God, it's collapsing. Oh, all hell is lost. Oh, we're so screwed. Everything's done. All right, let's look at it. 5-minute level, right? Okay. What are the levels? Right here. 5 minute. We're losing it. 0.382. Well, that didn't last very long. All right, cool. So, yeah, we're dropping. Came back up here, tapped the top side of that wedge, and now we're collapsing again. ACH looks fine, man. All right, so obviously this doesn't look very, very hot. We are getting an increase in volume slightly. We're not even that much volume, honestly. Yeah, it's not that much volume, relatively. Yeah, it's not that much volume. I'm not really that concerned yet. So we come down here, we tap into this 5 minute breaker. 382 is obviously lost at this point, so I don't think that's really that significant at this point. I think this 5 minute breaker is going to be pretty significant. Let's see if it holds. Like I was saying, what are our levels to ensure that's going to be held? We want to close above here in 22 seconds. That's what we really want to see. Now, if we lose this, oops, pathway. Okay, if we lose this, right, we can show some bullet bearish market structure. Golden pocket. That's what I'm looking at, right? This is where I'll be targeting. This 5 minute breaker, I don't think will be that significant. It might, but I think at this point, this is what I'm really looking at right here. Golden pocket. But again, we haven't actually had this sort of a movement yet. So we have to lose this level, close below this 5 minute level, and then we can start working on it. So we closed inside of this 5 minute breaker. Is this now a resistance or is this still a support? When you close inside of the 5 minute breaker. Yeah. The answer is support, right? 513 EMA. I don't use all that, man. Yeah, I don't use EMAs. And that's me personally, right? I don't do it. But I know there are a lot of people who are successful with them, but I don't incorporate that into my trading style. I don't. So I do incorporate the 200 moving average, but I'm not going to do it on a 5 minute time frame. And this is a 50 EMA, and I use that only for one reason. It's because it will help you identify golden crossovers and also golden crosses and death crosses. So like we never actually got a golden crossover there, which actually didn't even notice it. We never actually got our golden crossover, which is actually pretty bearish. So. Yep, it's still support. We never closed below it, right? Let's see. What? 1, 2, 3. Oh, I see what he's doing. All right. So this actually, I see what he's doing. I don't really agree with it though. ABC? Technically, it could be. I don't think so though. I think that's way too aggressive. No, the structure doesn't look right here. 1, 2, 3. Technically, that could be it. 2, 3, 4, 5. No, I'm not buying it. So, yep. How is seller doing today? Oh, holding up very nicely. Oh, shut the hell up. Look at this. I didn't even look at this last night. Look at where it bounced to. Son of a bitch. Look at this, guys. Look at this. 4-hour breaker. Came down, tapped it, continued the upside. Damn it. I didn't even buy it. That sucks. I'm never going to get any seller. I'm never going to. That's crazy. Definitely doesn't look great. I'm definitely going to tell you that much. Let's see what's going on Twitter. Boo. SEC sucks. I don't see any more news. I just don't really think this is that significant. Yeah, I don't really think it's that significant. Okay, 11 seconds. I really want to close inside this breaker. We're going to be going down lower, which 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, so my primary bias now is going to be golden pocket. Yep, golden pocket's my primary bias. You know, either this level or this level. That's where we're going to be going into. And now if we lose that, where are we going? We will be going to retest our key level down in here and potentially lower. So at this point, up here, down here, wait, we haven't closed the 4-hour yet, have we? Ooh, 19 minutes. Oh, that's not good. So I really need to see this close inside of this 4-hour breaker. I don't like this candle right now. So we really want to see it close at least inside, preferably above. It's a lot to ask for in 19 minutes, though. So we got work to do. Okay, let's go back over here. All right, we're inside that 5-minute breaker. I think the ultimate target's down here. And now I'm really want to see the golden pocket hold. If not, I think it's going to get a lot more violent today. Ugh. I only do spot now. I don't even do leverage positions anymore. I haven't done leverage in years. That's how I play it, though. I have no idea. Honestly, man, I have no idea. That goes into fundamentals and stuff, and I really don't even focus on it. So I just focus on stuff that I can clearly see and play level to level. So, what is going on? Yeah, this makes sense. And this is basically what we're talking about. This is basically what we're talking about right in here. Okay. Coming down here and sweeping this low. He's expecting another low of the entire sweep. I don't really think we're going to get that. I don't know if I agree with him on this. I just don't see, if we get down below this level, I think we'll go into a capitulation level. But he thinks a quick sweep and a continuation, which if we get down here, if we do get to this level, then we're going to have to see if we're going to get a high time frame close underneath there. I don't think that's going to happen. Wow, 5-minute levels holding up like a beast right now. We might not get the golden pocket retracement. I could it? Sure. This would be a good sweep. The only issue I have with this is we don't have a strong level of support underneath this level. Like right here, we have a strong level of support. Okay, this is a very clear level of support. We swept this low, right? And we swept that. Where's that? Yeah, when we swept this low, we had this major resistance level or support level right underneath it. Okay, you swept it, you go into this major support level, and then you push it back to the upside. If you lose this, we don't have that major support underneath it. And usually you have a combination. You have the support underneath the swing low. We don't have the support. I just don't think there's anything here that really makes sense as a good solid support level. Yeah, nothing here in my mind. So I think that, is there a monthly level up here? There's like a monthly breaker? No. No, I don't see anything that really stops us there. I think if we lose this, I think we're gonna go down and touch the golden pocket zone. I think it makes too much sense at this point. But like I've mentioned, we're not there yet, guys. Like this very well could just pop to the upside. The volume is still really low. You guys see this? The volume on this drop is still very low. This looks like a corrective structure. This entire thing looks corrective in nature. All right, so this obviously didn't play out. So this volume is low. Still no bullish divergence forming. I'm going to go ahead and post in here. It's indicative of a bear trap. A bear trap slash consolidation. Not only that, but we still have the negative funding rate that hasn't played out yet. I just don't see us dropping that. Yeah, funding rate's low. The volume is still low. It just doesn't seem like we really have. Oh, really? Are they? Really? Talk to me, baby. That's not a lot of longs, talking about, man. That's not a lot of longs at all. You mean shorts? A lot of shorts that are being. Well, I haven't made shorts. There's not many longs or shorts. Can we look at DXY? Absolutely. I will always look at DXY. Great, great, great question. Still high. This reclaim is pretty bearish. This is what I wanted to see. You guys see how it comes up here, tests it, and goes to the downside. we didn't actually we just popped the upside. Like this is bearish to us. But it's not really surprising. They freaking China's banning Bitcoin again for the 30th time. And this also looks to me like a pretty clear symmetrical triangle. And since the most recent direction was an impulsive movement upwards, it would make sense that this would break the upside. But it doesn't have to, right? It doesn't have to. It could break the downside as well. But we have a clear line in the sand on what direction it's going to go. Yeah, not much to really take from that yet. So this obviously didn't play out. So at this point, the pathways these are my pathways, right? Wait, the golden pocket got touched? No, it's the wrong golden pocket, isn't it? Yes, it is. Wrong golden pocket. Where is this from? What golden pocket is this? Son of a biscuit. I'm zoomed in too close. I am zoomed in too close. So this is still a golden pocket retracement zone. This is still a healthy level of retracement. You guys see this though? So if you go to a higher time frame, too high time frame, if you go to the overall structure here, top very bottom, okay, 618 to 702 is 41,707 down to 41,236. So because of that, this level is still significant, I think. So it came down here and tapped it. It might still hold as a level, but I think my primary bias is still a drop down here, which will still be inside the golden pocket for the macro structure. So oh, I'm getting a soldier call me. Give me a sec. All right, guys, I'm gonna have to go. I have some issue I gotta take care of. It's with the army, so good stuff. Yay, army, love it. All right, I'll let you guys know. You guys know what my thoughts are. Like I think I've explained them, expressed them plenty. What to look out for, etc. I'm not concerned yet. Make that very clear. So, we still have a ton of support. We have our golden pocket support. We do have this swing low, which will also act support. So those are what my thoughts are, but I do have to take care of some stuff, so I'm going to let you guys go. But I will let you go, and I will see you guys next video. Like always, guys, deuces, boys.